Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run on first down. Mitchell, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They run the counter. Mitchell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mitchell. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 17, Carr. And he hits Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And the Raiders have got him. Corey Littleton, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Lance.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A final shot before half for Lance.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
3 yards remain for second down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pushing his way through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, it's Sermon.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They run. Here's Sermon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Lance. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. Dancing to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Come on, guys.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On play action, now Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. And Lance now to throw.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Complete. This is Mitchell. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now Lance.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Play action. Now it's Carr. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Raiders. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Go, baby, we turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, 734.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It was D.J. Jones who was there for the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Carr going to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Now, 180. One, later one. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Carr going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.